sí! ¡Ay, ja, ja! ¡Sí, señor!
Clock's ticking loud, I'm checking the feed. Chat's blowing up, yo Gav, we need a little more time. Just breathing slow, but the countdown's red and it's ready to go. Got my lights set up, my headset on, cameras framed, green screen strong. Coffee's cold, but my heart's on fire. 3 minutes left and I'm wired. 3 minutes to go before we're live. Chat's going wild, keeping the vibe alive. Got the game queued up, let the pixels glow. It's gathering time and the world should know. Oh, 3 minutes to go, 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go. Stream deck armed, alerts in line. Mods already, the timing's fine. A nervous grin, the playlist spins. Every show feels new again. Messages flood, we can't wait. Followers rolling a record rate. Hands on the mouse, I hit that scene. Lights, mic, magic, live on screen. 3 minutes to go before we're live. Chat's going wild, keeping the vibe alive. Got the game queued up, let the pixels glow. It's gathering time and the world should know. Oh, 3 minutes to go, 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go. 1 minute left, heart skips a beat. Every viewer's waiting in their seat. 10 seconds flashing, can't turn back now. Gavin takes a breath, he's ready somehow. 0 on the clock, lights burn bright. Hey chat, what's up? It's racing night. From countdown dreams to full-blown show, that's how it starts. 3 minutes ago. 3 minutes ago.
Well, good evening, everybody. That's me just testing my microphone. And it seems to be working fine. So I'm just going to start off with this little screen. This is something that I've been asked for by viewers, and it's something I just want to clear up. I get many texts after my streams from people asking me, could they buy me a drink? Could they buy me a coffee? And blah, 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 blah. So anyway, one of the guys in WERC suggested that I set this up. And for those who appreciate the work that I do and enjoy my streams, this is a way that you can send a donation or buy me a coffee or a drink. Don't really expect anybody to do it, but it's nice and it has actually become a little guilty pleasure just watching to see who does support my streams. And I have all the advertisements turned down to the maximum on Twitch, so I don't get any revenue in from Twitch. And this is one way that you can show your appreciation, and I've had many requests to do so. I've also had requests from leagues to pay me for what I do. I do not do it for money, and I do not stream for money, and I will not accept any bribes to join other leagues by paying me to do it. So there you are. Just wanted to get that out of the way and give some people the availability to satisfy their requests just to send me a coffee. And it's nice just to see the appreciation that does come in. And thank you, everybody that has done so far. Here I am. It's Gavin Bass 1 on the microphone this evening, and we are commentating on the Bronze League this evening for RPL. And it is a nice little league, as you can see there. Lucas is up there at the very beginning. Kobe is on 40 points, believe it or not. I don't know if I've got the right thing up here. Have I got that up? No, I'm right. Lucas is on 25 points. RPL Matt, 20 points. 18 for a high five. Kobe is on 15. Route 1 on Deneliup. Route 1's 12 and Deneliup is on 10. Nat is on 8. Marco 7. Elsh on 0 and everybody else down to the bottom's on 0. Tonight we are in Mexico in the Hernandez Rodriguez circuit for the RPL Bronze. I'm Gavin Bass 1. Race starts at 7 o'clock and it's 4.2 kilometers long, 17 turns, clockwise track, situated 2,285 meters above sea level. So the laps round here, the fastest so far in real life is Valtteri Bottas. The pit stop lost time is 27 seconds, including the 2.5-second stationary time. And also, it is added on, obviously, if you need some wing damage. Safety car probability tonight is quite low at 20%. And the virtual safety car in Mexico is 80%. So there you have it. I must have written down all my facts wrong about the points, but I think they're right on screen there, and maybe the stewards and admins can let me know that everything's fine. But anyway, lovely to be with you this evening, and I'm looking for a really good clean race tonight from the bronze division, and some really good passings and watchings, and all for everybody to enjoy. So there you go. We are more or less set, and the race will start. It's going to be a one-shot quali tonight, and I'll jump on with last week's winner, who was somebody remind me who won last week. Was it Lucas or was it Kobe? I think maybe Lucas won it last week. I'm not absolutely 100% sure. It was Kobe. Thanks, Matty. Thanks for that. So we'll ride on board with Kobe tonight for his quali lap and see what sort of a time he can put in this evening. But anyway, the tension's starting to build on the bronze drivers. We've got 9 drivers in here so far this evening. I'm not too sure whether we're going to get the full 10 or not. Shelby's in the viewing tonight, and hopefully Shelby can send me an invite if I happen to drop out because of my poor internet. But anyway, thought I'd put my face to the voice tonight and just stick myself on screen for you all to see. I'm Gavin Bass 1. I'm going to be your RPL Diamond division commentator come about the 18th of December, I think it is, as I've got to honour a little contract that I've got with Chicane Racing League. So I will be looking forward to commenting and doing comms on the creme de la creme of RPL racing. But on that note, we'll open up with our usual intro and we'll get things starting to get excited. See you on the grid.
Let's get up for you. Engines fire up, the floodlights blaze. Bronze Division warriors ready to race. Crowds are roaring through the headset lines. Gavin's voice cut sharp, it's go time. Tires scream, hearts ignite, chasing glory under Monday night. We're rolling hard in the Bronze Division, living fast with a wild ambition. Side by side, sparks fly in the fight. Gavin calls it chaos on a Monday night. Every corner's a war, every straight's a burn. Lessons off the track, racers never learn. He's shouting names as the lead swamps twice. Here they go, his words are ice. Grip the wheel, don't lose the light. This is bronze, this is raw, this is fight. We're rolling hard in the Bronze Division, living fast with a wild ambition. Side by side, sparks fly in the fight. Kevin calls it chaos on a Monday night. No silver crowns, no golden fame. Just hungry hearts in a battle game. Lap after lap, the story's told. Blows might fade, but the fire's pure gold. Break down. Engines screaming a horse unite. Aims to sail to and bright. We're rolling hard in the Bronze Division, living loud with a steel precision. From green and checker we own the night. Gavin makes it legend on a Monday night. The engine's cool, but the echoes stay. Bronze Division heroes carve their way.
Well, good evening from the pit lane of the Hernandez Rodriguez circuit here in Mexico. It's Gavin Bass 1 with RPL Bronze League, 7 o'clock race, and we are just looking forward to the one-shot quali tonight to see who could do it. We're going to ride on board with Kobe. He won last week's race. Good evening to you, Mary. Good evening to you, Pawn Loop. Good evening, sir. And very, very welcome as always. As for all the viewers who have tuned in this evening, really, really good to have your company. And we're in for a decent little race here tonight with the bronze division of RPL. So they're just about to get going, and we're going to run on board with Kobe. Kobe's driving the Kicksaba. He's been seriously demoted down into the green machine because he is such a fast guy, and it's all about equal car division tonight. So Kobe has had a little demotion in terms of pace because of his speed in last week's race, and it's only fair to everybody else. So let's see what Kobe can do in the green machine this evening. Round the U-bend he goes, and I can tell you, at the end of this little section where you go up into these corners, this is where you can lose a lot of grip, and right now is where you can end up in the car park. After a few laps, the tires really, really do go off here, and you can end up in the right-hand side of that track so easily. But Kobe's keeping it nice and tight and nice and steady. Looks like Elshin Finn. Oh, Kobe drifts it round the corner there, and he'll lost a few tenths doing that for sure. But let's see what sort of a lap he can put in. Round the final right-hander and off now to the Marco puts a 1:17.09 in. Lots of people actually didn't do the lap. This is realistic performance, Pawn Loop. Marco first 1:17. That's Hamilton with a 1:17.8. Matty with a 1:17.9. 1:18 on the button for Hi-Fi. Kobe puts in a 1:19 in the kick. In the McLaren, Big Dave puts in a 1:20. And good to see Big Dave in here tonight. You're so welcome, buddy. Root puts in a 1:24.8. And Elsh, Finn, Summy, and Deadly Violence all didn't get a lap in for whatever reason. Good evening, Havoc Connor. Good to see you too, sir. Always good to have your company, and I hope you really, really enjoy this race. I went fishing the other day, and I must admit it was quite fun. Caught a couple of fish, but there was one certain guy in this league that actually said and tried to say that I went to the shop and brought the fish with me just to get the photograph. And this guy is actually Pulley. And Pulley is one of the lads that works behind the scenes there. And he very much, let's see if I can get this blaming Wi-Fi on. Trying to get the Wi-Fi on here so that I can actually show you it if I have time. The boys might ready up before me, but I don't know. Good evening, sir. Bit of viewing while I wait to jump in for the silver division. Oh, you're very, very welcome as always. Always welcome. So anyway, the guys didn't actually believe me that I caught a fish. So that was very disappointing, and sent them beautiful photographs of the lovely sea bass that I caught. But unfortunately, they wanted proof. And of course, me being me, oh, I just don't seem to be able to connect to the Wi-Fi for some reason on my laptop. This is going to be a bit awkward this evening. Anyway, it doesn't really matter now. We are in live. That is the main thing. But it will matter for my next stream at 8 o'clock with CRL. Looks like I've got some sort of connection now. But me being me, always like to have proof whenever these doubters tell me that I bought the fish in Sainsbury's or Morrison's. We don't have Morrison's in Northern Ireland, but they tried to say that I bought the fish and brought it with me. I thought that was really, really mean, especially this guy Pulley. So I'll not expose Pulley tonight, but I'm going to show you the proof that I actually did catch it. So here you go.
This is Gavin Bass 1. This is a fish that's just been caught. Still alive. Gavin Bass 1, fish alive. Fish dead. This is Gavin Bass 1. This is
And they're off and running, and it looks like Marco has got the best start in the Red Bull this evening. Just going to turn off all my bits and pieces here so that the internet does not get disrupted in any way. So we're off and running for sure. Get that phone turned down so that there's no echo. And yes, Marco has definitely got the best start with Kobe in second. Finn, let's get those tires up and let's see what they're all out on to start with. Mostly on mediums, with 4 guys out on the hard tires so far. Nat Hamilton in there in the Ferrari's 4th, Hi-Fi's 5th, Elsh 6th, Summy is in 7th, Deadly Violence in 8th, Root is in 9th, and Matty is in 10th on the hard tires, along with Big Dave right at the back there in the McLaren. So it'll be interesting to see if those hard tires runners start to pick up a few positions when those mediums start to go off. On with Finn. 121.665, fastest lap so far for the Ferrari of Finn. And after this lap, the DRS will be enabled. Good evening to Ben Wally. And good evening to Mr. Pulley, Mr. Hunt. I spared them your photograph tonight, Pulley. I spared them the photograph. Unless they really want to see it, of course. I'm sure nobody wants to see Pulley in a green mankini with walking 2 poodles, do you? Anyway, Marco out front in the Red Bull with Kobe second, and look at that Ferrari going past. Something wrong with Kobe there. Don't know what happened. He just let them through, I think. Matty down in P10. He's 3 seconds behind Root, and he took that very, very wide on McCoby. 1:25.10 is the fastest lap so far from Hi-Fi. In fact, it's a 4:81. We'll just go on with Hi-Fi because he's trying to make a move here. Let's have a look. Round that right-hander with the cash app right in behind him. That's not Hamilton, just leading that little battle there, and he's chasing down the other Ferrari of Finn. Deadly Violence in there in P8, starting to push on now on the hard tyres. There's your position changes. 5 up for Summey, so he's had a really, really solid start to this race in the McLaren. But not Hamilton, he's in there in third and he's pushing. Let's see how they negotiate these corners. You can get it really wrong here and you can get penalties, and you can also end up in the car park on the right hand side. DRS activated, but he's not going to be able to do anything with it now. Deadly Violence gets the first penalty of the evening for outside of track limits as he negotiates this left-hander and tracks down the Ferrari, and I think he'll be able to make a move here under DRS. Let's see if he gets close enough. Get the telemetry up. 92% the battery, so he's all the energy in the world to do it. Summey 1:29.346. Here comes the Ferrari. Oh, he's running out of room. Will he go in the inside? Will he try it? No, he backs off. That's really, really good to see, guys. Must say, racing strategies and racing etiquette is really, really improving in this league. On with Deadly. Makes easy work of that pass over the Williams car of Root there. Deadly Violence gets himself up into P6 comfortably. On with Summey. He is definitely pushing hard against Hi-Fi. Finn gets a 3-second penalty. Now that's going to be very crucial. He has just robbed himself of my driver of the day by picking up the penalty. I'm looking for clean drivers, and I'm looking for people who make good position changes. There's a nice position change just as I talk for the McLaren driver, but he's getting challenged again. Here they come round this left-hander, and the McLaren's going to push. This is Summey on DRS here, and I don't think Hi-Fi's got a chance to defend this. Lots of battery and an easy move made. DRS wide open, and he just leaves that Racing Bull of Hi-Fi behind, and now on the chase for Nat Hamilton. Talking of Nat, he is absolutely pounding the life out of Finn here, and the two Ferraris are battling out for P1. On McCoby, P10, he's having a go now for Big Dave. Round the right-hander he goes. You can see the traction starting to get very difficult even after lap 5 here. Tyre degradation here is awful, and the tyres just give up very early, and this is where you can get really caught out on this right-hander and left-hander here. You push too hard here, you end up on the right-hand side, and Cody just picks up a 3-second penalty there. So his chance of driver of the day has just gone. On with Hi-Fi in P4. Nothing much happening there, but quite a little scrap going on in the front. The two Ferraris battling it out, but you know what? Hi-Fi's right in there, and so is Summey. They're all wanting part of the action, so we'll just see what action there is. All tidily around this. The owners, stewards and administration staff of the RPL Bronze League will be really delighted with the racecraft here this evening. I must say, I have seen a real noticeable improvement here, and I don't know what, but a lot of these guys will probably progress up into the silver, possibly gold league. Don't know what way the promotions work, but somebody's pushing. Deadly Violence just gets a 3-second penalty, lap 6 here of 25. For those just tuning in this evening, and good evening, Mischief. This is Gavin Bass 1 on the microphone, as always, on a Monday night. And I am covering bronze until December, whenever the Diamond League, then I can then join that and then comment and do a bit of work with the best league in the country. Looking forward to seeing these drivers go. Look at McLaren on the inside. He's owned the corner and he gets the corner, and Summy just nearly got himself up into P1, but the Ferrari just really nudges him away there, and that was a really nice, really good protective move there. But look at the Ferrari on the inside, pushing really hard. Outside move there. Ferrari and McLaren giving each other plenty of space. 3-second penalty for Root, so the penalties are starting to really come up. One to watch here is Matty in the Alpine. He's in P6 and he is only now 1.4 seconds behind Deadly Violence. So Matty is starting to get going, and looking forward to seeing how Matty gets going on these corners especially. You give it too much throttle there, as I said earlier, you end up in the right hand section of the course. Now let's have a look at those tyres. The medium tyres have now done 7 laps, and I can tell you they will be nearly close to starting to give away. I've been covering this Mexico track now for a couple of nights this week, and I sort of know what I'm talking about. Olmo Marco in P7, he's right in there at the moment, and he's trying to chase down Matty. Deadly Violence, another 3-second penalty. So these penalties are definitely going to pay a price. 6 for Finn, 9 for Deadly Violence, 3 for Matty, 3 for Root, 3 for Elch, and 3 for Kobe. The only 4 drivers are clean at the moment are Nat Hamilton, Summy, Hi-Fi, Marco, and also Big Dave, clean as a whistle right now at the moment. Nobody's made a stop yet. Oh yes, they have. Elsh and Kobe both made stops, so they're now on their cars for the end of the race, I would say. On the Hi-Fi, P4. Into the right-hander he goes. The Ferrari of Finn goes into the pits, and that's Hi-Fi up into 3. Summy's now in P2, and he's trying to make a move, and he makes it stick very well on the Ferrari. Summy into P1, in the McLaren with the Ferrari, chasing him down of Nat Hamilton. Then you've got Hi-Fi in P3, Deadly Violence P4, and Matty now up into P5, and he's now really close to Deadly Violence. So let's see if Matty can make a wonderful move into P4. Come on, Matty, let's be having you. This is really the closest battle on the track at the moment. If you're watching the stream at all, guys, could you tell me that it's coming through loud and clear and glitch free? My wife has thrown me into the bedroom of my holiday home, and unfortunately I've had to run a very long cable in here, and I'm just hoping that it's holding up. I know my laptop is struggling terribly at the moment, but anyway, loud and clear, all good. Thank you, Ben, thank you, Mischief, and thank you, Pawn. On with Finn. Thinks about it again, and then backs off, chasing that McLaren down, but an inevitable move is going to be made here. He really just needs to be a bit more patient than that, because around this corner, he'll be able to make the move much cleaner than doing it round that one. Here he goes. DRS will be activated. Let's look at that wing opening up. There it is. And the pass will be made on the McLaren nice and safely. And that is him up into P8. Marco in P6. Williams driver this evening into the left-hander, and he is chasing down Matty. Matty keeps a tight corner there. On with Big Dave in the McLaren, and he's chasing down Root in the Williams. Oh, look at that. He gets it squarely around that corner, but rescues it without any damage whatsoever. So just needs to reset himself, as a few guys now in the pits. Hi-Fi in the pits, and he's now putting on a set of mediums, and out he goes. Let's have a look at the stops. Only 4 people stopped. Matty P5. Big Dave still trying hard there to get back onto the back of Wi-Fi, and he's only just less than a second behind him, so he's in a really good spot here if he can just hold on for the DRS zone, else gets a 3-second penalty. So only 3 guys now penalty free. If they all get penalties, I've got some thinking to do. Let's look at the position changes, although they don't really matter at the moment because it's not an equal playing field. Need to see them all making a stop before we can really look at those really clearly. On with Marco. Here comes Matty. Matty up into P4 here because Marco's pitting. So the Alpine of Matty into P4. That's a really nice position for Matty to be in. But he still needs to make that. Oh no, has he had the change? Let's see. No, Matty still needs to stop. So there you go. So let's run down the drivers as they are on the track at the moment. I'll just keep those stops up for everybody to look at. But right now, it's Summy in P1 in the McLaren. He's got a 3.8 second lead over Hamilton, driving the Ferrari, just coming round the corner now. Behind him is Deadly Violence in the Merc. And right behind him, chasing like mad, is Matty in the Alpine. Only half a second behind, so there's a chase on here. And I'd like to just stay on it to see if Matty can make another move here. Nat Hamilton gets a 3-second penalty, so down to 2 people. He's not going to make the move here. He's just too far behind. Time penalties, Ben. Let's have a wee look. There you go. 19 for Finn. The top 2's got 3. Deadly Violence, 9. 13 for Marco, 9 for Elsh, 3 for Root. So Hi-Fi and Big Dave at the moment running real clean, and that could benefit them come the end of the race. Still on with Matty, chasing down Deadly Violence. back to the stops. So just 5 more people to stop this evening. I'm just looking for the battles, but they're just not too close at the moment. There's a bit of separation going on. So somebody out there in first, Nat Hamilton in the Ferrari second, Deadly Balance third, with Matty in fourth at the moment in the Alpine. Finn is in there in fifth with Hi-Fi sixth. Big Dave is in seventh. Elsh is in eighth. Marco in ninth. Kobe struggling in this new green outfit in 10th. And Root down there in 11th in the Williams. SPJ017, Hi-Fi to keep it clean and should win with every 1 time penalties costing them. Yes, sir, and good to see you on board. For those just tuning in, it's Gavin Bass 1, it's RPL, and it's Bronze Division on a Monday evening. Down to Big Dave. Big Dave starting to gain an Elsh. Lap 14 of 25 here with your Bronze Division. Now here comes Marco in the Red Bull. He seems to have a bit of pace here. I wonder, can Marco make it on this DRS zone coming up onto the grandstand section? Let's see. Oh, he's lining himself up for definite move here on the start-finish line. As long as he can keep very close to the gearbox of that McLaren, I think we're going to see Marco jump on the Big Dave here in the 8th. Oh, Big Dave makes a mistake. Oh, no, Dave. Did you pick up any damage? Well, anyway, get into the pits, buddy. Get that wing change and keep at it. We're all rooting for you, big man. Matty P8. Deadly Violence in third. Look at this. Side by side. Ferrari versus Mercedes. Finn versus Deadly Violence. Here they come into the right hand or left hander. And the Ferrari just nicks it there. And Deadly Violence gets a 3-second warning trying to keep up with him. The Ferrari's got pace and off he goes. Finn going well. 1 stop made and he's down there in P2. On with Marco again. P7. Big Dave didn't need a wing. Just looking at it then, no damage on that wing. Both end plates are intact, so he just had a change of tyres for the looks of it. So you just never know where Big Dave could end up here. Deadly Violence now in the pits, so just Hi-Fi to pit. Wonder when he'll do it. Let's have a look at the tyres. Oh, Hi-Fi has now stopped, so everybody has stopped. And we're now in track position for the last 9 laps of this race. Finn out there with a 3.2 second lead in the Ferrari over Summy. Summy driving the McLaren, and then Hi-Fi 3 seconds behind him in the Racing Bull. Then you've got Nat Hamilton in the Ferrari, and then quite a distance behind him is Marco. Then Elsh in P6, and Elsh is now getting close to the back of Marco. So let's see if Elsh can make a move here in the Haas. Deadly Balance P8 gets another 3-second penalty. So these penalties are absolutely piling up here. Only 2 clean drivers on the track at the moment, and a good time to look at position changes actually. 8 up for Finn, 8 up for Summy, and 1 up for Hi-Fi, and he's clean. Big Dave 5 down, but he's clean. and he just made a couple of mistakes, but absolutely nothing wrong with his pace. His pace is equal, and I'm telling you what, Big Dave, just keep the chin up, buddy, and keep at it every week. Really looking forward to seeing you really getting the teeth into this and having a go at this Bronze League. We're all rooting for you, bud. Mari P7. He's got deadly violence in that Mercedes, or that, the Mercedes just really trying. But Matty makes a move on the outside. Looks like a good one. He's made it stick, but look at the Mercedes. Look at the Mercedes. Into the right-hander, or left-hander. The Mercedes takes that, and he definitely, deadly violence, makes a lovely move there. Goes wide, but Matty is really, really struggling now with Elsh on his back, and Elsh is going to push him. Somebody wants a bit of P1 here by the looks of it, so he's sitting in P2 at the moment, but just look at this. That Ferrari is vulnerable, and that Ferrari is going to say goodbye. Here comes the McLaren of Summy, and it's definitely going to be a move. He's got 70% of battery. He's not rushing it, but he'd need to get going. And the outside he goes. He does it. ERS, DRS, all activated into the right-hand corner, and the McLaren takes P1 at the moment with a 9-position lead at the moment up the ways, and super stuff by the McLaren driver. But Finn is not going to let him away. Down to Matty, P7. Eighteen laps of 25 here with RPL Bronze Division on a Monday night. I'm Gavin Bass 1, and every single one of you viewing tonight are so more than welcome, and really good to see you all in supporting this lovely Bronze League here on a Monday evening. Trying to find the battles, and the only one really close at the moment is Matty, so I'm going to stay on with him, but somebody just puts in a 1:18.892. He's the fastest man on the track at the moment, so somebody has got a massive lead in this race of 3 seconds. You mightn't think it's massive, but I can tell you, round Mexico, I would like a 2.8 second lead, but Finn is closing them down. Here comes Matty. Under DRS. Will he dive for him? He won't do it. There's no way. The old Matty might have, but not this Matty. This is the new replenished Matty, the best one-handed driver in the whole of the UK. Keep her lit there, young man. Lap 19, and we're going to go on with the leader here. He is 3.3 seconds ahead of Finn in the Ferrari P2. Beautiful red Ferrari of Finn. Then you've got Hi-Fi in P3 at the moment, running clean and 1 position up. He is in contention for driver of the day right now. Nat Hamilton in the Ferrari P4, carrying quite a few penalties. Marco, and just let's have a look at those penalties actually. There you go. Nat Hamilton's only actually got 3, correction on that. Marco 13 seconds, but he's in P5. Matty P6. Deadly violence in there behind Matty now, and Deadly's going to try and make a move. He takes all of that corner and maybe slightly too much of it. Round the right-hander he goes. What ERS has Matty? Very little, only 29%, but Deadly violence smacks the wall there, and into the pits he goes with an 18-second penalty along with it. So big separation and no real battles going on that I can see at the moment. Nat Hamilton just might pull Hi-Fi in. He's only 1.5 seconds behind right now. But down to Elsh P10. He's trying to make a move. Here he comes. 50% the battery, so this is inevitable. And I think the kick is going to say goodbye. Bye, Kobe. Hi, Kobe. See you later, Kobe. But hang in there, Kobe. You are a fast little lad, and you can just push on there and give this Haas what for. Let's see you try and get some revenge. Not going to get revenge too fast. Up on that Hamilton there, P4. Kobe gets a 3-second penalty. So somebody out there, and he is 4.8 seconds ahead of Finn in the Ferrari, then Hi-Fi in third. Nat banging along there beautifully in P4 in that Ferrari. Marco doing a great job in the Red Bull. Matty having a real solid, steady race, but carrying 6 seconds of penalties. Root in the Williams, P7. He's sitting with a 3-second penalty, so not too bad for him. Elch is trying to close him down in the Haas, and Kobe is really, really getting humbled, as it was said on my stream there tonight in this kick. Big Dave up to P10, but he's got Deadly Violence having a go at him. Deadly's going to make the move. He makes it stick. Absolute nice move there, but Deadly. Big Dave's not going to flip and hang about and let him do that, so Big Dave's going to chase him down, I hope. Big Dave back into P10, having a good one. You know what? Doesn't really matter what position you're in the race, as long as you're having good fun. And these, oh, wow. Not good. Wee bit of a bash there, I think. I just didn't catch it. I was a bit off the eye there. Come on, Big Dave, you're only 1.4 behind. Let's have you. Get your revenge. No damage. Up the Elch, P8. Chasing down the Williams of Root. Only 3 laps to go here this evening. Nat Hamilton P4. Nat's going to have a go. I think he's going to make this one work. But Hi-Fi's really holding him off well along this drag race. Ferrari's going for an outside move here. Late brakes. Can't do anything about it here. But a good little battle. Let's go on with Elch. He's going to try and take Root. Oh, he gets a 3-second penalty, so they're really racking it up here. 12 seconds for Elch. Oh, he tries to switchy backy. Doesn't get it to work. Wasn't given enough room, and that wasn't anybody's fault whatsoever. That was just very, very good protection. On with Hi-Fi, P4. He's trying to chase down the Ferrari and that Hamilton in P3. Yellow flag. Big Dave's off. Deadly Violence and Dave have had a touch there by the looks of it. Just going to see if there's any damage. And there isn't. Both end plates still intact. But those medium tires looking pretty squirrely there. Hi-Fi P4. On the route, P8. He's having a look at Elsh here. And we've got a caution. Oh dear, Big Dave has just put it into the wall. I'm really sorry to see that. He was on track for my driver of the day. Two Ferraris having a little battle on the last lap. I don't think he retired on track. I think he had a crash. Not Hamilton. Oh, guys, that wasn't good. And that Ferrari who took the place. Just going to have to sort that one out between yourselves and the stewards. It was there for you all to see. But let's stay on with the leaders, and we'll stay on here. And Summy is my driver of the day. Everybody's got penalties, and he gets the driver of the day. Comes over the line now, and we'll see what the penalties provide. 42 seconds for Finn, so he's going to drop right away down. Race leader and race winner, Summy. P2 on track is Finn. Hits the wall on the way through. Not Hamilton on track, P3. Hi-Fi, P4. Marco, P5. Here comes Matty. Over the line he goes. Now with Root in the Ferrari. Oh dear, I hate that. Looks shite on stream, guys. It really does. Might be a good idea just to say to the guys not to crash over the winning line. Doesn't look good. Matty takes championship lead. Really good information there from Ben Wally. Thanks for that, guys. So there you have it. Your race winner was Summy. The fastest lap was Summy. The driver of the day that I agree with is now Summy, and Finn gets the most overtakes. I'll just jump very, very quickly. There's your Summy, Hi-Fi, Nat Hamilton, Marco, Matty, Root, Finn, Elsh, Kobe, Deadly Violence, and Big Dave and last there. There's your race director, and there's your incidents if you need to flick through them. All there for you to see. Guys, thanks for having me along tonight. I'm not hanging about because I've got a race starting in 15 minutes, so I just need to set the stream up for that. Thanks a million for coming along tonight, and thanks a million for having a decent race there. Few little incidents maybe needing sorted out, but in general, a very, very enjoyable race. I'm Gavin Bass 1. This was RPL Bronze Division on a Monday night in the beautiful Mexico. And I'll speak to you all very soon. Good night.